Hello, feminine. I feel like I don't know, like cycling or spinning or something is happening. I feel like I'm going so in and out of the light and the dark. Almost like almost like a spinning top unraveling if you like tied a string to it and pulled it away. It's like it's completely dark in the room on one side of the top and just the brightest shining light on the other, and that I am the top that is spinning faster and faster between the two. I it's funny. I remember a time when I used to feel like the darkness would be all there was. Though after all the weird things that have happened and the ways that our connection have grown even in separation, I feel like I'm in this middle space where I know that the darkness never lasts forever. That the calm always comes after the storm. And I don't know, I have this weird feeling that somehow you knew exactly what was going to happen, or maybe not exactly, but you had enough to go on, to have the faith to carry on for us both for a while I took some space, acted out, and sowed my wild oats, so to speak. And it's funny. I sit here sometimes in this situationship and I think about all that I've tried to prioritize: work, everybody else's problems, avoiding conflict, and certainly avoiding any accountability for my own behavior. I don't know, I guess some part of me thought that, I don't know, I've seen so many other people do that, just ignore their problems. And I guess from the outside it seemed like they went away, but those very same people that I thought had the world figured out by doing that, their lives are not good right now. Their karma has caught up to them. And I feel feminine like mine has caught up to me because the situationship around me and the karmics around me, it's like nobody ever has any fun. Nobody ever does anything just for fun. Even the kids around us are not allowed to just have fun, just unadulterated fun. And I feel like, I almost feel like that's why Spirit brought you and me together, because I've never known a love that was just for fun. And I know that I had that with you and I could have that again. I feel like feminine sometimes when you reach out, sometimes even just the you in my head, that there'll be times when there is absolutely nothing to laugh about, nothing at all, a completely horrible crisis situation, and I will hear your voice. I don't know if it's in my head or in my heart, but it will crack some sort of joke that only you could make in such a situation. And it feels, I don't know, it almost feels like sometimes your inner child comes to me and pulls at my inner child and says, "Well, come on. I mean, it can't get any worse. Why not make a game of it?" And then when I talk to you in person or we text or anything, I feel like you're always amused by everything. And I know your life isn't perfect either. Though somehow, I don't know, it's like as if as if I picture myself and the karmics in our lives, and it's like everybody's hands are tied behind their backs with blindfolds on and nobody's allowed to move because some new disaster might happen. And yet disasters will happen if we stand in place. And then I see, it's like picturing you, you're dancing. You're dancing in and out, and sometimes things fall down and sometimes they build themselves up, and you're not bothered by any of it. You just dance around the rockeries and the creeks. You dance in between the trees. It's like you are, I don't know, the wind that, I don't know, just moves in and out of everything. And I just, I don't know, I'm just tired of living this life where adulting, being a masculine, being a man, it's just working paycheck to paycheck, never being able to get ahead, looking at any dreams or goals I had just down the toilet every day. No way to get ahead. Can't let it all go. Or maybe I can, but that just, I don't know. I already feel like enough of a failure. I should have listened to you a long time ago and listened to my own instincts for that matter. Though I don't know, feminine, it's weird. This is why I don't often share these thoughts with you, especially in the 3D, because they sound absurd to me sometimes, but there's a part of me that feels like it's growing more and more, that feels like, if I had to live a life where I had to work every day and toil and never be able to save, where constant emergencies happened and I couldn't really pursue my dreams, I would rather do that with you. Because somehow just seeing your smile makes it feel better. Hearing your giggle, your laugh at the end of the day, knowing that you want me for me, that it feels like we could live down the end of an alley in a big cardboard box and somehow you'd still make it feel like home. You'd still find some way to make me feel like a great masculine. And you know what sucks is I realize that I took that for granted. And I think that's what holds me back the most right now, is that I'm not sure that I know how to reciprocate that back just yet. I mean, I feel like I do, but I don't know. I don't feel stable enough yet. I still feel like that spinning top. And I don't know. I don't know if it really is you that I hear in my head, in my heart, that helps me stay connected to the part of me that just wants to have fun, and not in a just go out and party way, but in a we don't have to think of everything as some sort of disaster sort of way. In a let's figure out a fun way to solve this problem sort of way. In a self-care includes playtime too kind of way. I'm trying to figure things out, feminine, and I know that I'm gonna figure it out. Something feels good about this year. I don't know. I think I'm just allowing the feelings to flow. Light to dark, dark to light, and seeing where it takes me.